Rolling in 3, 2.
That's like the fourth time.
Quiet on set. No.
That was perfect.
Was that rolling?
Yes.
Good. All right, y'all. Thanks for stop it. I said stand behind me, not rub up against me. All right, take two.
Can we watch some Netflix over there?
Hey y'all, hey, Erica and Jason. We are here for an episode of Time to Drink.
And if you like bourbon, tonight's going to be a good night.
Let's do it.
All right, so tonight we are making 3 bourbon smashes, and one of these in particular is your absolute favorite,
One of my top 3 favorite drinks,
Yeah,
probably,
absolutely.
hands down.
But keeping with tradition, we're not going to make that one first.
Of course not. Of course we don't get Erica special first.
No, we're going to make the traditional, the original bourbon smash first. And it's very like old-fashioned, like you think it's an 1880s type of cocktail. And so you've got very simple ingredients, right? We are going to make this in our Boston shaker. I'm going to get my lemon kind of going here. All right, so we got our 3 lemon slices there. We're going to muddle those very neatly. And again, this is a kind of the original bourbon smash recipe. Very simple. 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. And of course, we love this swoon. Can't beat it. You really can't.
I will link all of these specialty things down below that you can order. Amazon.com is where we get most all of them. So I will link things down below for you. No worries. As well as the recipes will all be linked down below, correct?
Yes. We're doing 2 ounces of bourbon here. We're using, what are we using, babe?
Woodford
Reserve. Yep. Woodford Reserve we like for mixing.
That's our favorite when we're going to be mixing.
You give it a nice little bit more muddle if you want, just a little bit. And then you just shake it with ice and strain it in your glass. It's a pretty simple drink. So I've got some new ice cubes I'm going to use. We're debuting some ice cubes tonight.
I can't wait for y'all to see our new ice cubes. They're so pretty. These are not them, but these are nice.
These are nice. All right, so this is kind of the original bourbon smash, dating back to the 1800s. You know, we like our historical cocktails.
Jason always likes to find some historical angle to work into every single show. If you have not been with us, he is a history major / had years of teaching history and now develops history curriculum. So he's a history buff.
And I also think this would be one you could use a rye whiskey for as well. But there it is. All right, so here it is, the original bourbon smash. You can go ahead and garnish it with a good handful of mint, and it's ready to go.
So beautiful. Now, is this the one I tried with the rye whiskey the other day, or did you only make it with
I made it with rye whiskey the other day,
let's
so this
try
is
it.
perfect.
This is the original.
Yep.
That's quite good, and I love having the mint not only as a garnish, but you smell it as you drink it. So good.
So, you know, simple drink, 1800s. They made them simple, but still very good, right?
Absolutely. Before we do the second one, I just have to show y'all, look how tall I am. I have my cute Tory boots on. Aren't they cute? They're my favorite, and I love how tall they make me.
All right, on to drink number 2. This is your favorite. I got a little quiz for you. It's called the Triple B.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, the quiz is tell me what the Triple B is.
Bourbon, Blackberry, Basil, Bourbon Smash, right?
Blackberry, Basil, Bourbon Smash. That's like 4 B's there.
But I called it the Triple B in the cookbook.
The Blackberry Basil Smash. Because smash implies bourbon.
Blackberry Basil Smash.
Yep. All right, so the Triple B.
The 5 B's would have sounded really weird.
Yeah, all right.
And I never said I was great at naming cocktails.
No, that's the opposite.
I'm not good at naming cocktails. I'm pretty freaking great at creating.
Yes, and this is one of them. All right, so to start this drink off, we're going to make a rimmed glass. What we have here is some...
It's a brown sugar alternative. Sucre and Gold, a brown sugar alternative.
And then we sprinkle it with a little bit of this Campfire sea salt. I think you've already mixed this
I have.
off.
This is already pre-mixed. It's about 3/4 of the brown sugar to... Ooh, I already mixed it.
I'm going to give you a little bit more.
Apparently we're going to get a little bit more.
You like it.
Fresh Jack's Campfire Sea Salt is one of the best spice blends ever. If you like to add spice blends to your alcoholic drinks, like if you like to make rims, They have a whole line of flavored sea salts that are just freaking phenomenal. So while Jason's rimming this, he's rimming it with allulose because liquid allulose is super, super sticky, and it makes it really easy for the brown sugar and Campfire sea salt to stick to. And y'all, you don't have to do this step, but in my opinion, it makes this drink. The combination of this with the liquid that you're drinking makes a world of difference. I liked this drink. Then I thought to put this on the rim. Now it's in my top 3 favorites.
So we have, this is our Blackberry Basil simple syrup. It's in the cocktail book. Very easy recipe to follow.
We do have a cocktail book. It's called Time to Shrink Low Carb Cocktails. It's always linked in the description below. And it is only $17. Has a ton of recipes, but not only recipes, like methods, like how to make simple syrup, how to make drinking vinegars, how to make rapid infusion alcohols, all kinds of stuff, plus a ton of amazing recipes.
So we've got 1 ounce of our Blackberry Basil simple syrup, and we're going to do 2 ounces. I think in the cocktail book we say 1.5 ounces, but we typically do 2 ounces when we're pouring drinks around here.
A little bit heavy-handed with our pours.
So 2 ounces of bourbon. Again, it's kind of just a smash. We're going to take this basil and we're just going to kind of work it with our fingers a little bit.
Okay.
And we are going to add that into our drink. We're going to get, it gives it a nice distinct basil taste, I think. It really enhances the flavor. Okay. All right, so now we're going to add one of our very cool, very clear ice. I don't know, spheres, if you want to call it that.
One of Jason's Christmas presents, we figured out how to make clear ice, and it's so pretty.
There you go.
All right,
see if
let's
that's
try
everything
this
you
one,
thought
y'all.
it was. Still your favorite?
So good. That is so good, y'all.
The rim really does something for it.
It just...
All right, so we're finishing off here with drink number 3. This is kind of an original for us. We kind of just made it up a couple of weeks ago, so we're really excited about it.
All right. We did something with cherry syrup a couple weeks ago, and we have really become obsessed with our cherry syrup lately. Jason's created some really cool drinks with it, this being one of them. So we thought we would share this one with you today because it fit into this category.
Yeah, and it's a little bit different in its taste and flavor. It's a little bit sweeter than a Bourbon Smash usually is, and we're just going to rim it here with the brown sugar. This is that Sucre Gold, yeah. But this is going to be a little bit of a sweeter drink, but it really does have a nice balance here. I'll show you how to get a little bit of a balance to it as well. Okay, so we got the glass rimmed there. We're going to go in with our homemade low-carb cherry syrup. Very easy to make in the cookbook, easy to do. We're only going to use 1/4 ounce here because it's so concentrated and so strong. We're going to go with 1/4 ounce of that, and we're just building this in the glass.
Right, our cherry syrup, like you said, it is in the book, but it is concentrated. Most of the simple syrups in the book are not as concentrated. We literally reduced this by half to make a super thick, think like maraschino cherry syrup, like that super thick.
It's really good, really good.
So that's why it's also super potent because it's reduced down.
So now we're going in with not an acid, but we're adding more sweet to it. So this is Lexington maple flavored syrup. We use this in a lot of our drinks. And this cherry maple flavoring is quite distinct. So again, just 1/4 there. That's all you need there. Again, very, very strong stuff.
And we have found we really like this particular maple flavored syrup for drinks.
Yep. Now, to cut on the sweetness, we're going to use this black walnut bitters.
These are so interesting. I really, really like the black walnut bitters.
Yeah, you got to put it in the right drink because you know walnuts are kind of bitter to start with.
Right.
So it's like a bitter nut. It can really, you got to be careful. You got to pick your right drinks.
Right. It does not go with everything.
And then you just add your bourbon. What are we doing? 2 ounces of bourbon?
You usually do too.
Yeah.
So now to take this just one step further is Jason made some low carb brandied cherries. So you could take the low carb brandied cherries and garnish it just like that, or stick it straight down in the drink, and it's perfection. These are very, very low carb per cherry. Cherries are a lower carb, cherries are a lower carb fruit as it is, and just 2 of these mini ones, what did you say was like
half a carb?
Like half a carb per cherry, so it's totally an option.
Yeah.
So there we go. Our cherry, what is it called? Our cherry bourbon smash.
Cherry maple bourbon.
Cherry maple bourbon smash. Okay. Can't drink that with an own thing like that. Try again. It's really good. And I'm not a huge cherry girl.
Right.
But the combination with the maple and the bourbon.
Right.
So good.
It's very good.
And it's really not overly sweet to me either. Like
No,
it's
not.
got some
It's
sweetness.
got a nice balance
but-
too. We made it with a nice balance, so
All right.
it's a nice drink.
So these are the 3 drinks we
Yep.
made tonight, y'all. All right, y'all. Thanks for stop it. I said stand behind me,
I
not
want-
rub up against me. All right, take
Can
two.
we watch some Netflix over there?
You ready?
Yeah, I've been ready.
Oh my gosh. All right. All right, y'all. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We made 3 different bourbon smashes. Each one is delicious. I would definitely say my favorite is the blackberry. Jason would probably say the cherry.
I like the cherry. I like the original too, especially
But-
if you make it with the rye.
Yeah, they're all great. All 3 great. We will have recipes listed down below. Again, thanks for hanging out with us, and come back next Friday. We're here every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
All right, thanks y'all. Cheers.